Hi. I'm so sorry. um, let me. Maybe I should just start over. Maybe I should just start over so that people who watch this later don't have to sit through that. That's awful. That's okay. I'll just edit it down and re-upload it. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened, but I fixed it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So what I was saying was, I'm teaching you how to play the piano accompaniment for "You Made It Feel Like Home" by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, and it's from the score for the Bones and All, Bones and All, which I haven't seen yet. It's a horror film, I think, from 2022, and a bunch of you have asked me to kind of provide the score or teach you how to play the chords because they really loved the sound of it. It's a love song, and it's very tender and very pretty. And I would say that most everyone can play this, regardless of your level. If for any reason you're struggling with some of the coordination stuff or the chord clusters, lots of notes to keep track of, take it slow or learn each hand separately, and you will eventually get there. It's really not that complicated. And if you don't read sheet music, then you'll have to memorize the song. That's what I do. And but I also have sheet music for you as well. That's pretty much all I was saying. So, thank you for your patience. I will now be sharing my screen like so. Great. Okay, so that's working. Let's make sure the sound is working before I start going. Okay, so that's not working. Do, 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 do. Have y'all, is anyone here that hasn't heard the song yet? And is just kind of along for the ride? Okay. So that should be working. Of course, it's not. Interesting. Okay, let me try this. Okay, so you can hear it, but I can't. I know what's wrong. I know it's wrong. I can troubleshoot this. I just wish things worked. But that's not how life is it? Yeah, I'll edit this replay and re-upload it, all right? I'm so sorry. I've got the spinning wheel of death, of course. It's just one of those days. Ay, ay, ay. Well, how have y'all been? Okay. What the heck is going on? Some people haven't heard it yet? Cool. It's definitely a little bit more of a, like a love song, like a little bit more pop leaning, I would say, for Trent than what we usually hear from him. Okay, this important audio preferences program seems to be hosed, so I do have to restart my machine. So we will be restarting the stream if you still have patience with me. It should work once I restart it. So goodbye. I will be back. Of course, at this very moment, it's requiring the two-factor verification. God. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear this piano? Wow, that's a pretty chord. What is that? Oh, I guess everyone left because I said I was going to have to restart the stream. What I really meant was restart the computer, not the stream. Oh well. It's okay. I will edit it. People hopefully will figure it out that the stream's still going. Hey y'all. Okay, so restarting it seemed to fix everything. For everyone that was on my my flat 60s call before this, you know, I was having all sorts of issues, and now I'm having different issues, but still, I think it's just one of those days. There's a song like that, right? Oh, it's just one of those days. Yeah, exactly. It's a break stuff kind of day. Okay, let's resume. So, we're learning this beautiful piece of music. I'm going to open up the sheet music to remind myself of all the details so I don't forget. Hopefully it doesn't break everything. Okay. Good. All right. We ready? So the first part goes a little bit like this. I'll just play through the first part so you can hear what we're going to be playing. Okay, it starts with so a lot of what's happening is like clustered chords in the right hand of 3 notes. Sometimes there's 4. Yeah, sometimes there's 4. And then on the left, there's sort of just variations of playing one note or the same note an octave lower, either at the same time or sort of like delayed. That's there's a little da-da in the right hand, kind of in between 2 of the chords. And one of the things that's really distinctive about this is that, and throughout the whole song, is he has these really clear rests where he plays a chord and he just goes like, it just stops. And there's a bunch of those. Those aren't, like necessary, I would say, to play the song correctly, but I think it's a notable part of how he arranged it. Those gaps, where your breath is sort of arrested. Just double checking the chat to make sure no one's saying something's not working. Okay, great. All right, so breaking that down a little slower. Okay. And what key is this in? Well, I don't really know. I feel like it doesn't really adhere to a key. Essentially, you could say it's mode mixture, which is like kind of mix major and minor chords from the major and minor keys indiscriminately. And the chorus sounds like it has a different key center than the verse, and then the last section also sounds like a different key center to me. So I don't know, but you could say that D major is kind of the overall vibe with some, wild cards. I don't know. If you had to pick, I would say D major. So first, it's 4 notes on this high D. Sorry. And it's very slow. It's 50 beats per minute. I think I was actually playing it a little bit fast. 50. Really, that slow? Oh, God. Okay. I can't help but just laugh. Okay. Right hand. After the 4 Ds on top, we're going to come down to the mid-range here, above middle C, and we're going to play a cluster of F, G, and B. Okay? Very pretty, dreamy sounding. And we're going to hold this for a whole bar. So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Whatever fingering feels good. I'm doing thumb, pointer, and ring. And then I'm going to pick up my hand and go up to G, A, E. So you can see that there's a similar pattern where the bottom notes are next to each other, top note's higher, but the top note on the second chord is higher, respectively. So you just have to remember that your pinky is going to get involved with that one. But you can use the same fingering, essentially, except for the pinky. That's what I think I do. Yeah. Beautiful tension. Okay. And then it goes back. And then back again. Rest. Rest. So just practice that with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So on and so forth. And then there's a little thing you can do after the third, or on the third repetition. So if we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, rest, rest. 1, 2. Now we're gonna do this syncopated da da da. Okay, so the rhythm of this is it's very syncopated. So you go 1, 2, da 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 da, like that. Okay. Again, if that's out of your wheelhouse at the moment, that's okay. It's more of a decorative, right? So this is our third rep, and on the fourth one, things are going to change. Right hand's going to go C, D, E, A. I'm using my first 3 fingers and my pinky. That's what feels good to me. Okay. And the pinky is going to move down while the other fingers stay where they are. So we're going to go like that. Try that. Maybe not the most comfortable chord, but it won't be there for long. And then on the last beat, we're just going to hit the little cluster by itself. Like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. We good? I'm just going to check the chat. What chord would you say these are? Well, I haven't shown you the bass yet. So the first chord is G7. And then the second one is sounds like a F add 9. No, F major 9. Yeah. And then the last part is I mean, it's so clustered. My software says B flat major 9 sharp 11. Okay, so far so good. So that's the first part. Sorry, there's one more measure in the phrase. After this, we go da, da, cluster. Now we're going to hit a new cluster, which is D, E, G. Okay. The bass is going to be here. That's a C at 9, I think. Okay. So just a quick review. We got this. We got this. Repeat 3 times with a little da-da in between. And then cluster down to G. Lower cluster. So you might want to practice that, like that. I'm using those bottom 3 fingers and I'm going back to these 3. Like this. Okay. So I'll show you the left hand. The left hand is going to be going between D, F, B flat, and C. Mostly just D and F. So it starts with D, and what finger you use, I think it's really up to you. I think I probably change it every time. I probably shouldn't, but maybe my middle finger and then my thumb a lot. So it goes D, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4. Then D, 2, 3, 4, F. So he brings in the lower octave on the last beat of the third bar. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I switch to my thumb here so I can go 1, 2, 3, octave, octave, 2. Rest. All those little like rests and stuff, I having the sheet music to remind me is very helpful. Don't feel like you have to memorize all those things. So put together, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I forgot the rest. It's okay. 1, 2, 3. Da da. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go to B flat. We're going to go up to B flat on the left with this big cluster here. Now, there's two ways you can play this. What's happening is, I don't know how he did it, right? I'm not totally sure. But I found it easier to just go B flat with octaves and then hit the upper B flat with my left hand at the end, along with this little cluster to create this chord. Okay. But if you want to do and play all those notes on your right hand, that works too. Whatever makes sense to you. But that's the sound. And then after this, we're going to go down to a pretty low C with octave. And this is the D, E, G, right? Okay. You want to try to play along with me? I'll try to keep the proper tempo. It's very slow because he's going da, 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 something like that. All right, let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. Starting with the 4 D's on top. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, D. 1, 2, rest, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Get ready for a cluster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it again. 1, 2, with the high D's. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, rest, rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that's kind of the verse. Any questions about that before we move on to the chorus? Electric guitar muted. Okay. I'm not sure how to answer that question. Electric guitar muted. Is that how you're playing it, or Are you answering someone else's question? Okay. Now for the chorus. And this has a much more, I don't know, minor sound. The first chord's minor. All these other ones have had kind of a major undertone to them. So from here, sorry, 1, 2, 3. I'm definitely counting too fast, I can tell. It's just a very slow song. We're going to do a little 4 and. So these are eighth notes. They're twice as fast as the beat. Da, da. So this is the beat, right? 3, da, da. And it happens on the last beat. 2, 3, da, da. And it's going to be a G and a G an octave lower. So from here we go 1, 2, 3, G, G. Okay. 1, 2, 3, G, G. We can just do that over and over again. 1, 2, 3, G, G. 1, 2, 3, G, G. 1. And this is basically called a pickup, this G thing. Do, do, because it's just leading you into the chorus. And there's probably different ways to play this, but this is the way that I found made the most sense for my hands. Is left hand's going to be really basic. It's going to be octave G's going down to low B flat. Okay, so big jump, big jump. And we're going to have, in the right hand, I'm going to start with a cluster again of C and D. This is the whole step. And what's going to happen is our top finger is going to stay on the D, and the bottom one's going to walk its way down. So it's going to go all the way down to G the first time, and the second time it's going to go down to F. So you just kind of have to choose the fingering that gives you the most flexibility to walk your lower finger down. So here's what I'm doing. I have my ring on D and my middle on C, and I'm going to use my pointer to start walking down. I'm pretty sure this is how I do it. Yeah. So here's what I do. These ring and middle fingers are on C and D. I'm going to use pointer on B flat, thumb on A, and then thumb again on G. Again, there's probably a sexier way to do that. Maybe pinky. I just don't like using my pinky this way. My pinkies are very weak. Like literally, I think they're double jointed and they just collapse. So I'm not a huge fan of just holding down notes with my pinky if I can avoid it. I find these two fingers stronger than these. So, but you can do that. You could do the pinky and the ring and then walk down your other fingers that way. So whatever works. But that's just how it sounds. Sorry, You want to keep your top finger on the D, but you can let go of the C one. Like that, okay? And with the bottom notes, the left hand, you're holding down G in an octave, and you are going to run into yourself. Your right hand's going to crowd out your left. That's okay. So when that happens, you're going to just move your thumb out of the way to play this low G. So it goes. You have to do it smoother than I did it so that you actually lift off before you hit it again. Like that. So yeah, that could be, I don't know, maybe that's harder than it seemed to me on first glance. But if it's weird, you can just hold down this note. Honestly, it sounds just about the same. It's a little different because I think what he's doing is you can hear this chord, this is suspension really clearly. So I do think this particular G is there, but again, if it's making this unplayable for you, then just take that G out. I think it still sounds like the song, right? Still has that heartbreaking sound. So don't worry about it. There's always a way to modify things so that you can play something. There's always a way to leave out certain things if you have to. And then this descending line, which is super heartbreaking sounding when he goes, in a world, da-na-na-na-na. And then on the right, we're going to go C, D, A. So this is the same shape as this, just lower. Okay, C, D, A. Left hand's going to be a super low B flat. Listen to this chord. I love this. It's a 7th chord or a 9th chord or something. It's got that feeling. Maybe it's both. So together, actually, let me do the whole right hand. So we get okay. Lift. There's going to be a little rest at the end of that one. Again. Wrong cluster. There we go. That's been tripping me up the whole time, since all of these are pretty much like these clustered major seconds on the bottom with the high note on the top. Sometimes I just pick the wrong one. So yeah. Anyway, there it is. Nice. Okay, my audio just dropped out, but I think it came back on right away. Okay. We're all right? Good. Okay. So that's that jump you might want to practice, because you're going to be like here. You got to go like this. So you do have to pick up your hand completely. Yeah. Okay. And then it repeats. But this time, we're going to land in a different place. So he sets us up by, instead of going down to G, he skips G and goes down to F. Why is my computer verifying Lightroom Classic? This is not the time. All right. I swear. Today. 2, 3. Lift. This time we're going down to F at the end. Okay. And then we're going to do another cluster, but it's a reverse where the major second is on the top. So it's going to go F, C, D. Luckily, your fingers are pretty much already there, so you kind of just have to put them down. So this part. Okay. Again. Oh, sorry. Really nice. Now, what's the left hand doing, you may ask? Well, we got G again. So right there, I just moved that top note out of the way. Yeah. If you want to play it like this, you can do that too. It just gets a little crisscrossy, and this seems overly complicated. So maybe I misheard it, or maybe you can just go. That's what we were doing before. I did talk about the sustain pedal. Maybe I can do that at the end, but that's a very expressive tool and how to pull these notes out and how to connect them with each other. I'm not very good with sustain. I overuse it. I know that, but if you're not using any sustain, then it's going to sound maybe a little choppy, especially right there. So I encourage you to use at least a little bit if you can. Left hand is going to be G. Now we're going to go all the way down to B flat again, but this time these notes, right? So instead of doing this, right, we're here. Fingering, again, I'm not using my pinky. I've got my thumb, I got my middle, and my ring. Beautiful. That's got to be an add 9. Okay, and then we're about to go to For a Minute, Just for a Minute, You Made It Feel Like Home, which is the hook. So we do that 2 times. Then we get, at the very end, another pickup like the G, G, ba, ba, ba. This time it's high F, mid F. Okay, so that connects to the C in the middle of it. Do, do, do. Again, I'm using sustain. If you're not, you might want to just make sure you don't let go of the previous note before you hit the next one, like that. connect them. So how does that all flow into that? We have what was it? Right. Okay. Let me get 2, 3, 4 up to E. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and D. Let me count that again. So we get 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just go with my pinky. 1, 2, 3, 4, and D. 2, 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. I'll show the left hand. This part is probably the easier part of the song. So we're going to do F, F, like this. So this is by itself. Do, do, do. And we have an F on the left, higher C on the right. It's a big spread out, open, perfect fifth. And then the left hand's going to go up to C, while the right hand goes up to E. So you can just practice that motion. Whatever fingers work for you. I have pinky and thumb on my left. I think on my right, I've been doing lots of different things each time. But you're just gonna kind of go like this. And then 3, 4. And then we're gonna play perfect fifth on the left with the D on the right. And it's gonna be B flat and F, like this. Creates a big B flat major chord. So all those together, starting with the pickup, we go do, do, do. Then we're going to move up C and E. 1, 2, 3, 4. That. Okay. And then when we have a measure rest on the right hand, left hand takes a low B flat. So one more time, we got do, do, do. And play it super quiet as you can. There we go. See, it's so much more emotional. 3, 4, 2, 3. Now he's going to do another for a minute, just for a minute. So on the right, it's going to be similar, but instead of just a C like this, he's going to add the F on top as well. So yeah, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then E as usual, but no little pickup. And then this is the fastest part in the whole song. We're going to go D, F, G, C. Fingering wise, let's see, what's the best? Depends on your hands. I'm going to do pinky, thumb, middle, thumb. You could also do pinky, pointer, middle, thumb. Depends on how much you want to stretch your hand down. And the timing of this, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Sorry, that was not an E. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Get ready. I'm going to switch. I'm going to do a little switchy groove. So you can do that. You can be holding down a note with one finger and then just slide another one in and replace it, basically. If you don't want to have to do that for this. Oh, wait, but I have to hit the D with my pinky. Okay, wait, let me rethink this. Do. Just for a minute. I guess I'm just going to pick up my hand anyway. So, yay, sustain pedal for the win. So I don't think it matters too much what you're doing with these fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah. Okay, let me try that again. I'll count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Get ready with D. 1 and 2. rest, rest. So it kind of almost sounds like like the bells, dum 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 dum. You know. This is our beat. These are eighth notes. So 1 and 2 and. That's how it goes. And there's a rest at the very end. So 1 and 2 and then a whole measure of silence. No hands playing there. All right, let's review the whole chorus. So we're going to start it with, here we go. We're going to do G, G, like that, okay? Try to keep it slower because I keep rushing. This is a very common thing we all have to deal with. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Forgot what I was doing. There we go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. F, F, C. 2, 3, 4. Sweet. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Low B, flat. 2, 3, 4. Now with a fourth up here. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it one more time. Okay, we're starting with this. Do, do, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Reading music would be, like reading it fluently would be so nice, but I should practice more. Do, 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 do. So we get do. C, D, A, C, D, A. This is our first cluster, and our second one is this. Okay? Remember. All right. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Lift. 1, 2, 3. F. Low cluster. 2, 3. F, F, F and C. 3, 4. Up to E. 1, 2. Get ready for perfect fifth on the left with F and B flat. 2, 3, 4. Rest, 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 rest. Okay, you just learned most of the song. Then the second verse repeats, and from what I can tell, it is almost exactly the same. The only difference is a little bit of variation in his left hand, which you can do or not. You know, it could have been very improvisational on his part as well. But it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So that's the only difference, I think. Yeah. Oh, no, there's one more. There's one more little variation. But basically what he does is when he goes down and brings in the lower octave, he does the same thing as 1, 2, 3, do. Instead of going like this, all he does is he cascades it. So he goes 1, 2, 3, D, F, F. That's it. Then, same as before. 2, 3, da, da, 2. No rest this time. We got our cluster. Do, do. Then, this is the only other difference, is here, he goes C, C. Instead of just C. Together. C. going to get this one. So then it goes back to the chorus right after that. The chorus looks the same. The chorus looks the same, but it gets cut short. I don't know if you remember that in the song, but it kind of changes. So here's the kind of the whole second chorus. We get... Same as before. Two, three. Now we're going to do octave Cs. Or he loves his octaves. He loves like moving between them in different ways rhythmically. So this last part, he's going to double the C as an octave, and the F is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. E, F. Sorry, the F sharps are coming, I think. E, F. And these are all 2 beats long. So you get 1, 2, 1, 2. So even though it didn't feel like it finished, this big like comes in the song, and then these vocals come in. I didn't notate the vocals, just the piano part. And now we're going to get into 3/4, which is a waltz. And it's quite a bit faster than what we've been doing, but it still moves at a really nice slow pace. There are going to be some eighth notes coming up. So we go, wait, let me just make sure there's no questions on this part. You're on 61 keys. Yeah, good point. So if you're running out of room on your keyboard, you can still modify things. You just may not be able to do all the like doo-doo, or that super low B flat. And of course on the top end, you can just not play this upper C. You can just play this C. So just drop off the octaves as needed. Yeah. All right. And then this part. Okay. So we're going to go change key to D major. We have an F sharp and a C sharp we have to think about. Okay. No more B flats. The left hand is going to be in octaves. Again, if you don't have room for this, just play the higher note. No, this is not like the frail, but it does kind of feel it because it does go up and up and up. But you're going to have G, 2, 3. Wait, yeah. 1, 2, 3. A, 2, 3. B, 2, 3. D, 2, 3. G, 2, 3. A, 2, 3. B, 2, 3. D, 2, 3. One more time. G, 2, 3. A, 2, 3. B, 2, 3. D, 2, 3. The right hand is going to be in octaves, sort of, at first. We have an E in octaves, but then the second time, just the low E. Third time, just the low E. Then we're going to have a ba, 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 ba on the right hand. And it's going to go A, B, D, E. So I'll count this out. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Octave E, E, E. Get ready to go down here to A, B, D, E. Okay, we'll do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. E, 2, 3. E, 2, 3. E, 2, 3. Octaves all the way up. Okay. Second time, it's going to change. So he's going to go, it's a little tricky. You're going to go, E. Yeah. So, right? Make sure that's the right note. No, it's an E. Sorry. Okay, so you go, E, E, da, da. Actually, that's probably the left hand. What am I thinking? Okay, so you're probably gonna go. You could do that. Okay, there's two different ways you could do this. Once we bring in the left hand, I'll show you. But if you do it this way, you go E, E, do, do. Okay, so that's gonna go E, 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 D. Again, if you don't have room up here, just do E, 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 D. Rhythm is 1, 2, 3, and because what's coming next is a string of mostly eighth notes. So it goes 1, 2, do, 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 do. Remember, there's an F sharp, not an F natural. Okay, so this part, starting with the da da, this is the pickup. It goes E, D, E, E, F, E, D. Let's just try that. I'll count slow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that again. So you're coming in on beat 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. By the way, if you're not singing along, that's cool. But if you can carry a tune, it might actually help you learn this quicker if you hum along with yourself. The second one is similar, but it doesn't go up to the F sharp. So it goes E, E, D, E, D. So first one is E, E, F sharp, E, D, then E, E, D, E, D. Okay. Third one is different in that it doesn't go E, da, da. It just goes da, 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 right away. No quarter note. So da, 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 A, B. So you have to remember you're going to dive down to A for this one. So that one again is E, F, sharp, E, D, A, F. Fingering wise, you can be putting the E on your ring finger if you don't mind using your pinky. So then you can go ring, ring, pinky, ring, middle, ring, ring, middle, ring, middle, ring, pinky, ring, middle, thumb, pointer. I also could just be using numbers. I think some people think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? What I was doing, though, was maybe not as graceful. I should probably do that, but I think I had my middle and my ring on the E and F sharp. So I just had to do a little bit more movement when I went down, going middle, ring, middle, thumb, middle, ring, middle, pointer, thumb, pointer again. So I just had to reuse my pointer, just like a little do, 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 but that works too. So after this string of eighth notes, the last repetition is simpler. It's just octave E's, E, 2, 3, low E, 2, 3. From what I can tell, nothing. Then a D, 2, 3. So I'm going to play the whole right hand for this last part, and then we'll add the left. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, E. 1, 2, 3, low E. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Octaves. A, B, D, E, E. Do, 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 do. 1, 2, 3, E, 2, 3. Rest. 2, 3, D. And that's the last note. Okay. With the left hand, we're going to be going 1, 2, 3, run, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. that's how the song ends. Yeah, this is like a different section of it that feels very different. And I'm sure in the movie there's a significance to that shift, but I haven't seen the scene that this was written for. So it's kind of neat to think about what it might mean, because there's like a sound design right before this section that sounds almost like an avalanche or something, or like an earthquake. It's really, I don't know. And that's the song. So yeah, I think the hardest thing about this kind of thing is if you don't read sheet music, or you read it and you're not good at it, like me, you have to memorize all these little details. And the only way to do it is to play it often. You just have to keep it, you have to keep it in your mind. If you take a break, you may forget certain details, but you can always come back to this edited down, re-uploaded lesson and remind yourself. And then, maybe try singing along, right? Once you get comfortable with it, because it's definitely a doable, vocal piano solo song. Can I play it in full? Sure. I probably will make some mistakes, but yes, I will do my best. Okay. I'll try not to rush. Nice. Okay, friends. Well, I hope that was helpful. A minute to breathe. Yeah, I don't know that one enough to just pull it out of my butt, but maybe that can be another stream if enough people want that one. Okay, great. Yeah, so I will pull this down. I will edit out the technical difficulties at the beginning, if you don't mind losing your chat. And I'll re-upload this, and you can just look for it in my the videos. You know, it'll just be the most recent video, and I also have a piano tutorials section. I know I'm kind of a wacky teacher. I know I'm not super. My thinking's not super linear. I make mistakes all the time, and I'm a little bit scattered, but I appreciate you hanging in there. I hope that this is helpful for some people with brains like mine. Thank you, Jacob. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, y'all, have a great one. Thanks for coming, and I will see you in the next video.